Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful, but these times we're in, well, they're appalling. Anyhow, today we're having a look at the final beer from Rory Doherty of Backyard Beer Brothers, the last one in the beer mail he recently sent, and probably the most interesting too. This one comes from the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand. It's from Garage Project. It's their Pickle beer, which is a sour that comes in at 4.3% alcohol by volume in this little 330ml can by the look of things. Okay, well, yeah, I've never had a pickle beer before, so I've got no idea what to expect. They've definitely spared no expense on the artwork, but if I remember rightly, I did review one of their beers years ago, and yeah, the artwork on the can was terrific. Anyway, look, without further ado, let's crack this can open and pour it out into this tulip glass and give it a taste. I have to say I'm not really a fan of sours, so yeah, this should be an interesting review. Alright, plonk that down, let's get a look at the appearance. Okay, so the appearance is a reasonably light golden colour, somewhat hazy, yeah, reasonably effervescent, about a finger there of off-white head. Alright, let's move on to the aroma. Alright, yeah, slight smell of pickles. I was almost expecting like, you know, that aroma when you open an actual jar of pickles. Yeah, pickles, yeah, cucumber, yeah. It's not unpleasant, believe it or not. Alright, well, we've talked about the appearance and we've talked about the aroma, so time to dive in, I guess. So a huge cheers to Rory for sending this, and cheers to you, the audience. Let's see what this is like. My word, that is tart. Wow. Yeah, I mean, up front, I guess an ever so slight hit of malt that's quickly overpowered by just, yeah, pickly sourness, and a, you know, obviously residual sort of taste of cucumber. Yeah, it dries out pretty fast, and well, there's no real bitterness to speak of. Let's have another gulp. Wow, that sourness, yeah, really hits you, but it doesn't really linger in the palate as much as I was expecting. It sort of smooths off a bit. It's a little bit more palatable than I was thinking, actually. The body's somewhere between light and medium, leaning towards light. Yeah, let's have another gulp. Is it drinkable? No, not really. Is it something you could session? Not at all. I think if anything, it's a good novelty. Yeah, perhaps if you're into sour beers, you might, you know, be impressed. But for me, yeah, it's not altogether terrible, but definitely not a taste sensation or something that I would, you know, ever really seek out again. But interesting to try nonetheless. Yeah, what more can I say? Yeah, it's yeah, well, like I said, certainly an interesting brew. not really comparable to much else that I've tried. So it's definitely unique. I can't really cover off the price point because Rory was kind enough to send this one to me, but I'm sure with it being a craft beer in Australia, you'll pay a pretty penny for such a brew, and it will probably also be relatively difficult to get a hold of. Anyway, let's have one final gulp of this Pickle beer and give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, all in all, it's definitely not as bad or as pickly or sour as I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit more palatable, but still not something I could really drink. So I'd probably give this Pickle beer from the land of the long white cloud a 5 out of 10. So there you go, folks. Anyway, it was very interesting reviewing the beers that you sent, Rory. I hope you enjoy the ones that I've sent down to you. So, yeah, I'm just going to drink down the rest of this. I'm not going to waste it. It's not that bad. It's not a pourer or a drain pour or whatever. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.